Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Honestly Fair Campaign Edition. As always, I am joined today by Athi and Dimitri,
Hi.
Hello.
and we have nothing to say furthermore, so let's get into it. Alright, so last we left off, you did a bunch of stuff last session. You met with Luthira, found out she's actually one of the good guys in the slums of Solskara. Had a little accident with your mysterious patron, Atlas.
Yeah.
A small accident that resulted from you failing your wisdom saves and getting momentarily overwhelmed by your ledger, which ended up with you breaking the contract that Luthira had with her patron. But, surprisingly, she was thankful because her patron was not very kind. But she did warn you to watch your back because he might one day come for you. After that, Luthira showed you why she stole the necklace from Silavex to try and stop the progression of a disease that her brother suffers from called the Devourer's Mark, or Ossivor Transfiguration Syndrome. And then she sent you to try to convince former Captain Lorik of the Bone Dogs to aid you in escaping the Sunken Warrens. You went there, you met him, you had a little chat, and he said he would help you if you go and retrieve his dead lover's other half of the necklace that he also had a part of. But there was a twist because this person, Callian, I think that was his name, Killian
Murphy.
Killian turned out to be a ghost stuck in a loop of forever doing port bureaucracy. But you found his skeleton in the same room with him, where you had deduced that he had tragically ended his life, took the half of the necklace, and left the ghost there for all eternity, and then went back to Lorik and lied to him that he had been put to rest. He helped you. He got the boat ready, and as you were about to leave, you got ambushed by 5 of Silvex's assassins, out of which you managed to best 4, with 1 escaping. And then you got on the boat and made it out into the expanse of the lake and ended up at the opening of a spillway canal where Lorik said that this will be bumpy and to hold on. And that's where we left off. And so, as we were,
I'm preparing my saving
my
throws
God.
already, like I knew.
Oh, we haven't got any resting or anything? Really?
No. Bumpy.
Bumpy. You see Lorik at the helm, looking back towards all of you, which means the 2 of you and Luthira. And he says, someone needs to take over this, because I don't have any spell slots.
He says that literally.
Yes,
What is a spell slot, my dear man?
excuse me. Someone needs to take over this. I have no magical energy left. I barely had any, and I used it to jumpstart the boat.
It's fine. How do you do? How are you feeling?
Do you do?
How are you feeling? I am good.
I feel like half of my magical energy is missing.
I think I'm good. It's not really half, but it's about to go. Like, I can take over if it's needed.
Great, thank you. I can assist with my cantrips. I mean my...
Your what?
My non-magic energy necessitating spells.
Alright.
You say like meta words, the word around is like there's like crackling and glitches and like
Yeah.
The ship begins to get closer to this downward rapids of water. And Lorik turns back towards. So who's doing? You're doing. Turns back towards Vanity and Luthira. You two, grab the sails, quick! All right,
Did I did good?
all right. Let me just write that down.
I know. You're combating the entire ocean right now.
Basically. Not the ocean, the canal.
So we're going to the ocean. We're approaching.
All right. Well then. As you all take your positions, the ship is sucked forward by a sudden drop in elevation, and it sends all of you barreling down these spillway tunnels. Now, I will need some skill checks because we have entered skill check challenges.
Hope I need my wisdom. Alright, what particularly interests you?
So, for this first challenge, trying to stabilize the boat and not hit into the walls of this cavern, I will need the one who is at the arcane core, so
Yeah.
Atlas,
Yeah.
to expend a spell slot of whatever
Level.
you would like.
Does it matter the level?
It will affect the intensity of the gust spell cast by the arcane core. So basically, it affects how fast the boat will go.
Okay. It's fine.
And I also will need you to make a dex check.
A dex check.
Yes.
Dex check.
Dex check. Alright. It's fine.
It's not particularly tied to any skill other than straight up dex.
Okay.
So,
Oh, honey.
4.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
4. Alright.
Yeah.
No
Good
worries.
start. Good
No
start.
worries.
Mhm.
I will keep that in mind. Let me actually just write these down.
Oh god. Please roll a nat 20. Please roll a nat 20.
You know what? I'll grab this die actually.
Okay.
Mm.
Then I will need. Also, you did the dex check to manipulate where the wind is blowing from behind,
I see.
specifically.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, Atlas.
Although, now that I'm hearing myself say that,
Inspiration point by point.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be more accurate to ask you to roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Arcana check it is then.
I had written this with the thought of like you maneuvering the levers, but it's more of
The arcane.
the arcane.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll go for Arcana actually.
14.
14.
If I
All
roll
right.
that one for
No,
a second.
it's 11.
Oh my god.
Okay. Then I will need Vanity and Luthira
Okay.
to
Physical
roll-
strength.
an athletics check.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, what is that?
Is it? Yes.
Athletic. Oh. Well, if it would have been Dex, it would have been the same amount of bets, so.
What is it?
Did I get an inspiration point?
You
I
don't-
killed 3 enemies.
no,
No.
you don't have it. You're not very inspired. You're quite literally scared right now.
It shows because it's a non-nat 1. It's a 2 minus 1.
I see. All right. So 14. Luthira rolled a nat 1 though. So that's good to know.
No
You
fucking.
should just
way.
get rested on it. You could be better off.
All right.
Great.
Amazing.
As the ship sinks forward and speeds up, your wind is blowing from a bit of a weird direction, and it's also kind of like hard for Vanity and Luthira to pull and adjust the sails accordingly. So you hit into one of the side walls, and the boat takes some damage. The boat has damage, has hit points, by the way, not damage. It also has damage.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Can you cause them?
Where is it? And the boat takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
You know, when the DM says, do not worry, I always worry.
Yeah,
It's not...
I'm constantly worried anyways.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, ahead of you, there are two diverging paths. One to the left is narrower, but the other one to the right has a lot of rocks jutting out of the water that look very, very unfriendly. What, do you do anything specific? Or do you just go? Which one do you choose?
Left, the narrow.
The narrow one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Woo.
Then, let me actually bust out some...
Bust up some moves, actually.
Dance class time!
I don't want to expand my spell slots. Not expand my...
Please, put these in front.
Okay, like in what arrangement? Like how?
Like, the jagged one to the right, and make like a little path of the others.
The right is to be this. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and the other one is like this way, I suppose.
Yes. That's great. Thank you.
You are very welcome. I'm honored.
Very well. Alright. So, you will attempt to go left.
Yeah.
Then, expend the spell slot of your choosing and tell me which one it is.
Level 3.
A level 3 spell slot. Wow, okay. Make an arcana check.
Rough. Rough. Okay.
13.
13. Alright. Vanity and Luthira, once again. This is more pertaining to stability rather than brute force, so it will be a dex check this time.
Same thing. It's an 11.
An 11.
Come on, Lucira.
Come on.
Aren't you like a muscle mommy or something?
No.
I'm sure.
When was she a muscle woman?
She seemed like a strong,
Independent woman?
Yeah, I know it has muscle. She hustle bustled the whole thing up the stairs while Rats and Vanity was in the way.
Okay. Very well.
I'm gonna move the boat.
You can move the boat. The boat moves. You manage to pull to the left, and you're getting through. But
But what?
the right sail hits the top of it because you entered at not quite the right angle. So it will still take a bit of damage.
Those damn boat.
It'll take another 2 points of damage.
Can we heal the boat? Words of healing!
We start carpenting and everything.
And you hear as the boat kind of grinds up against the walls and smashes into the breeze a little bit. Like the topsail is a bit gone, so that'll be a bit of a handicap for the next ones.
Oh great, even more? That not just being weaklings? Wow.
As you go forward, this hitting of the ceiling has caused a rumble in the canal. And the tunnel starts to cave behind you, sending debris crashing into the water and into the boat, and you hear it hitting the boat, but the boat is made of metal, you hear it very loudly, and it kind of takes you by surprise. So, because you use the 3rd level spell, you are almost out of this narrow tunnel.
Thanks a lot. Good job.
So, for the last stretch of this narrow part, I would like you to expend another spell slot and make a dex check.
A level 2.
A level 2.
I have a bunch of them left.
No, not really. The first one, yeah. But this, it's fine.
Oh!
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, do I have to make a what check?
An Arcana check again.
Arcana check.
Oh, yeah.
16.
16. That is the DC.
Of the debris, for the debris.
For outrunning the debris. For managing to maneuver the gust to push you at full momentum
Good
forward.
luck, debris.
Vanity. This time, it's also a dex check, because you need to keep them stable. You're going right, they must not move.
It's gonna be about as stable as Vanity's mental health.
Oh,
15, honey!
Just missed, but it's alright. Luthira got an 18. So
Step it up, Luthira.
you will only take half damage for what damage ensues this round.
For the boat?
Yes.
Okay.
Zigo.
And then I was about to get hit by another slab of rock.
Alright. You managed to keep it steady enough, but the debris falling managed to catch up with you, and it hit like the back side of the boat with a loud bang, and it moved the boat around a lot. So the boat takes 10, 13, 20, 10 points of damage.
What the heck? I thought we did so good.
Yeah,
That's halved. That's
you
halved.
have the
my
damage,
God.
10 points of damage, of bludgeoning damage. And also, I need not everybody, Atlas and Lorik, that are not holding on to anything, to make dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity saving.
Yes.
Alright.
Wow, my man Lorik got a 19. Good for him.
Oh,
18,
nice.
my boy.
Wow.
Yes.
You're fine. You're both absolutely fine. You managed to brace yourselves and not fall. Good for you.
How are you doing, Vanity? In the back, like.
Yeah, holding on for dear life.
Alright. As you exit this narrow tunnel, you see that it quickly arches to the left and takes a quick, sharp turn, the water passage. And you must turn, or you will faceplant with the boat into the wall. So, another spell expended and another Arcana check, please.
I have a feat, which is Channel Divinity Harness Divine Power, which I can expand a spell slot. Basically, yeah. As a bonus action, you touch a holy symbol, utter a prayer, and regain one expanded spell slot, the level of which cannot be higher than the half of your proficiency bonus, rounded up. So 3 half, so it'd be 2.
So you can use your thing to expend a spell slot to regain a spell slot?
Yes.
You can
It's
transform.
No, I
Expand a
can-
level 1 into a level 2.
Yeah, no, I can expand regain an expand like a spell slot. I can regain because I don't have.
So you don't
any-
expend anything to regain this.
You expand.
I regain. You have to regain and regain one expanded spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well.
Oh, he uses channel divinity. That's what he's expanding.
Alright.
Yes.
Very well. Very well. You can regain a level 2 spell slot.
And I use this level 2.
Very well. Level 2. Arcana check, please. And Vanny and Luthira, a strength check, an athletics check.
It's the same. All across the board is the same.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was a 1.
No. It's a 6.
Can someone give me 2d10s?
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yes.
I don't like the sound of that. There are too many dices.
Oh, one of them is bigger.
Time to turn into an octopus.
I'll need a calculator for
Can
this.
you hold like the whole boat with your octopus tentacles hold it together?
I might, or I could just take you into my arms like. Octopi have 8 legs, and there's 4 of you, I think. Lorik, Rustin, Luthira, you, yes.
And the brother. We forgot the creeper.
Rustin, honey.
Oh, Reston, yeah.
You forgot his name, which is worse. I remembered his name, and that is on the boat.
Okay. As you try your hardest to pull on these, both you and Luthira kind of feel so tired from pulling on these things for the past very horrendously long feeling 10 minutes of your life that your arms just kind of give out midway through, and the gust from the second level spell slot you cast was more powerful than they had anticipated, so it just pushes you forward and you slam with the front of your boat into the wall of the cave and you start spinning out of control. But outside, towards the outside, the water is still current is carrying you, but you hit your boat frontally and the arcane core is disabled, and the boat also takes 43 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that?
The boat takes 43 points of bludgeoning damage. That shit is fucked.
Okay.
43.
So who knows how to carpent stuff?
I know how to turn into a giant octopus and hold it.
And I need all of you to make a dexterity save.
Oh my god.
One more dexterity or strength, and I'm gonna lose my absolute mind.
I'm sorry, it's the kind of challenge we have.
I get it, but I hate it. It's a non-nat 1.
It's an 8 for me.
An 8 for you, a 16 for Luthira, and a 2 for Lorik.
What the fuck is going on?
In the House of Commons. Alright. So the only one who made her save is Luthira. Therefore,
Absolutely insane.
the two of you and Lorik are knocked off of the boat.
Okay.
Mid boat spinning around, now heading backwards out of the tunnels, and you kind of struggling to stay on top of the water as the rapid currents continuously fight you. And yeah, you need to find a way out of this.
Wild shape giant octopus.
Do you have access to giant
Yes.
octopus? Alright. Very well. You expend your wild shape and you turn into an octopus. What do
And
you
I-
do with that?
Well, I have 8 arms. Lorik and Atlas are up the
Yes.
top, right? I grab them with my tentacles. like,
Under the water?
I keep them above the water.
You
and
keep
I'm
them
not
above the water.
stupid.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Because otherwise they would have had to make a con save to not drown.
I'm not stupid.
I just had to make sure.
Be specific.
Here you go, you can have your d10s back.
Oh, thank you. I will miss them dearly. Alright.
Following.
Do bullshit.
As the morrow tide bursts out from the tunnel, the suffocating darkness of the caverns gives way to open air.
Oh my god, finally.
Salty winds slam into what remains of the boat, and you can see it's Luthira is clasping onto the railing for dear life, and she just looks around all dizzy and spinning. The boat is still kind of like, you know,
Question.
gently spinning out.
What's happening to Restin in the wheelchair? If no one is
He's
grabbing.
inside. He's inside of the boat.
Oh, okay.
The door is shut.
Oh my god.
He's drowning currently. The influx of water.
You can finally take a deep breath. For Vanity, you see that with your little octopus eyes, you also see the light from
Pretty
above.
big.
And you, Atlas and Lorik, feel some salt water getting into your mouth and just like, ah,
I'm still holding like.
yeah, just like you know, floating dummies in the water, like the tops of anglerfish. They're the prey, and you're the predator.
Mm-hmm.
And you make it back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you drop wild shape or do you stay in the water as a?
How badly is the ship stable now? Are we in open waters?
You are in open waters. You have emerged outside of the tunnels.
Okay.
The ship rocked violently as it exited, but even though it's damaged, it's still afloat, and it's 10 HP left.
The boat.
Yes,
I do not trust that thing.
it's still floating.
How
You
cl-
would have to inspect the arcane core to see if it still works, but it's floating.
How close is any kind of safe, stable land mass or anything where I can plumb them down?
There's no land mass. You exited from a
Okay.
very leveled cave
Alright.
straight into what appears to be the expanse of what you imagined the continental rift looks like. A large body of water that has on both sides tall spires and mountains that are like newly formed. There's not really any beaches or anything, and you're
Can
kind
I
of
put them on a rock sonic swim?
there's no rock. You can put them on the boat if you'd like.
Please.
Fine, I'll put them on the goddamn rickety boat.
Rickety boat it is.
But I think I will stay an octopus for the time being.
All right.
How long can you stay as an octopus?
As a wild shape, how long does it last? I think I have that written down. I'll just check.
Can you speak as an octopus? You can't really
Just
talk
bubbles.
to Atlas as an octopus.
Yeah.
I signed to him with my
I have to understand sign language.
I just
Okay.
Octopus sign language.
Sign to Atlas how long you can stay underwater. Because
Okay.
you understand, Atlas.
Please mimic exactly how you.
I write out the numbers with my little octopussy legs.
Whew.
What an adventure.
Hold on a second, my arcane knowledge is being loaded in. I'm now connecting to the vast knowledge of the universe and trying to decode it. Can't you check, please? Isn't your connection to the spiritual library of infinite possibilities?
Sure, I'll
Wait,
check.
it showed up.
Okay, never mind. I guess I'm just useless.
Well, kinda.
Well, then I won't check anymore.
Let's make options, blah blah blah. Here, goddamn. Oh, this is like the challenge rating. Is it like a simple thing where it says the duration? I think it's an hour.
Probably.
It's an
Yeah,
hour.
and I think I don't know how long you last. Actually, mimic the 1 hour to me. How long can you stay like that?
Okay, so it has like a bunch of tentacles, like with one I show like this, and with the other ones I like form the letter H.
1 hour. Oh, okay. I think the journey. I don't know if can he hear me actually?
Who?
The
Yes, they
Yes, he can hear and he can understand.
Okay.
Side of the door, like.
I think the adventure is going to be much longer than 1 hour. As you can see, there's nothing. So come back.
Hold on, I fall forward and I like jump onto board and transform back.
All right.
Yoo-hoo.
You see, everyone takes a deep breath of relief,
Oh.
and
Oh, sorry. Force of habit.
and Lorik looks at you all. We made it. Let's hope the sea takes pity on us. I think we should head to the nearest settlement. There was a port town a while ago. Kellis. I suggest
Kellis.
Kellis.
Kellis. Oh, sorry.
Kellis Port Town.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest we try to dock there, and we'll see if they even let us in.
Can't you repair the boat a bit, like patch it up somehow?
I'm going to do maintenance. I'm going to check if the systems still work. But it's going to take me a little bit. He goes over to check the arcane core. And you just see him kind of frustrated. He fiddles with it around. He opens a hatch and goes back inside, pulls some wiring, like copper and shit, and eventually he just gets up and kicks it hard once in to the side, and you see it, and it lights up back again. Like, there we go, stupid
True
fucking
accident.
thing. Pow, slaps the thing back down. All right, we can go.
Alright.
And you spend the next few hours cruising around
Can we
under
take a
the
nap?
moonlight.
Can we take a nap?
You may take a short rest if you'd like and regain some hit points
And
if you need more.
what about my magical energy?
But your magical energies need to be regained in a long rest, and it only takes you about 4-ish hours.
And how many of these points of hit do I regain?
As many as you would like from your hit die maximum. So you have hit die
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
different ones for sorcerer and for
I know.
druid, and you can expend however many you'd like.
Understood, thank you.
You have half and half, right? 3 and 3.
What do you mean?
Divided the levels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you have 3. What are your hit die? The druid and the sorcerer ones.
The
D8
sorcerer is 6 and
Oh, it's
the
D6.
druid is 8.
Okay, so you have 3 d8s and 3 d6s, out of which you can use how many you'd like to regain.
Oh, I can use 3.
Yeah.
You can use all of them if you'd like, but they regain slower. Half of them regain, I think, after a long rest.
Wait, so... Oh, I can roll... Okay, so right now, technically, I can roll 3d8s.
And 3 d6s.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, that's
But you
great.
cannot do a short rest like next time and regain.
You cannot
hit points
regain them
until after the long rest.
after the long rest, you
let's
get
hope-
half of them back.
Oh, and
Half of the
how
hit
can-
die.
And how can I... If I use less of them...
They will regain faster. Because you will manage your resources.
I see, so if I use, for example, 3d8s, I would have 3d6s left.
Yes. And when you take a
Alright.
long rest, if you don't use any more, you would regain 1 or 2 d8s back. I am not exactly sure how it rounds.
Okay, then I'll use 2d6s and 1d8.
Alright. Making my life harder with the calculation.
I'm writing it down. Why do you need to know this, by the way?
I'm just making sure you're doing it correctly.
I'm trying.
Yes, that's why I asked you.
That's why I asked you to explain. No, can you roll? Alright, it's 6, 12. 12, 27 plus 12 is 39. Too bad. And 10 hit points missing.
Very well. Would you like to
Any
regain?
meta magic regain? Anything else I regain?
I think that only regains once a long rest.
Okay. Alright. Just
Right.
checking.
Right?
Yeah.
Sorcerer points,
Yeah.
Alright. You travel for 3 to 4 hours under the soft glow of the moonlight, reflecting off in the water. And then the sun starts to rise over the edge of the horizon as Kellis comes into view. You see a not lonely, a humble dock of a few medium-sized ships and a place empty which you can dock.
Okay.
You manage to get off onto the actual wooden platform, and everyone but Lorik gets off.
Oh no.
He looks at you. Well, I fulfilled my promise. I think this is where I leave you.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
Wait, can you wait a few minutes? I return to Vanity, I grab him like,
Yeah.
there's something I need to tell you. Like,
Oh,
I've
no.
actually been thinking since you told me about your crush thing.
Oh,
I've
no.
actually been thinking a lot. And
Oh my god.
you should go after Lorek. I think you should tell him how you feel.
Oh. What?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think love is a beautiful thing, even though he is drowned and everything. He showed that he's a skilled man, and you deserve to go for it. I advise you, my friend, to go after what your heart desires.
Atlas. You absolute fool of a man.
But you said you have a crush on undead. Like, this is the only undead we know. So, this is a player laughing, not Atlas. Atlas is actually like straight
Vanity
up like.
is red as a crab. He has turned back into a red tiefling right now.
So, before he goes, maybe you should tell him how you feel. Because you'll regret it after this.
Oh my god, Atlas. I think And the third time this has
It's fine.
happened.
You don't need to explain yourself to me. I do not judge. And it's fine.
The undead I have a crush on is not Lorik.
I see. I may have mistook. I'm sorry for assuming.
The undead I have a crush on
I'm sorry for thinking of.
is you!
That's crazy.
I know!
What do you mean? Me? Do you mean? Oh wait, sorry.
Lorik, you can
maybe-
leave. Thank you. Thank you for
Yes,
having
you can
still
leave, sorry.
waiting.
Goodbye.
He was watching you, were like, huh?
Huh?
Thank you, Lorik. Bye.
All right. Safe travels.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See him undocking the ship and kind of like,
Oh, so you mean cry? Oh, sorry. There are so many things and words that mean the same thing.
I take his hand. Like, listen, Atlas, if this whole debacle with the ghost and Lorik has taught me anything, is that we don't really have much time to keep beating around the bush. I have a crush on you in the sense that I harbor some romantic emotion towards you. And that's all I meant by that comment. Please stop being so oblivious and start listening a bit more. I think it would suit you as a priest as well if you were a bit more or less hard of hearing, I guess.
I see.
Alright. Do with that as you will.
He just like looks confused. Like you can see mathematical equations going around his head. Like
Alright!
before you can think any further, you hear someone like kind of dredging their voice. Is that how you say it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, like
Oh. Coughing. Coughing with intention.
and you look, you turn around and you see this kind of short, old man with like a very sheer comb-over tuft of hair,
Ooh.
dyed aggressively like dark brown, but you can still see some white hairs peeking through, and you can see he's very much trying to hide it. He's kind of like hunched back a little bit, and he's wearing some navy blue, somewhat resembling a uniform type attire, but it looks very cheap and not necessarily something an actual military officer or high-ranking person would wear. And he goes to you. Welcome to the Sovereign Vault of Kellis, under the protection and financial stewardship of House Velmore Cassidrian. And that would be me, Dorian Velmore Cassidrian IV, at your humble service.
Hello, dear sir. Tell me, my dear man, are we on the land of the theocracy?
Why, yes, isn't this why you talked here?
Yes, it is. I was just checking.
Of course. Now, travelers, I must remind you that entry into the Sovereign Port of Kellis is under the jurisdiction of the Court of Commerce and is therefore subjected to the regulations of the Wealth and Trade Concord, Article 19, subscription, the Morality Clause. Yes, the Morality Clause. And you, sir, I see and sense that you are of an undead nature, which means that, unless you carry a stamped permit of sentience that is from a licensed theological authority, I am afraid I must exercise my authority and detain you.
how do one possesses this type of documentation?
Well, it is a long, lengthy, and arduous process that can take up to weeks to gain. You must go through several trials by fire and, of course, demonstrate that you are not a menace to yourself, society, and those people around you. But perhaps we might expedite the verification process for a modest donation to the port's infrastructure relief fund.
The bribe again.
How much?
However much you feel inclined, of course. It is a philanthropic nature that I feel might really get the gears moving in expediting your documentation.
this documentation, how important is in going to places?
You will not be allowed into the port unless you have it. Neither in any of the other parts of the theocracy. We take identification of citizens and foreigners very seriously here.
Alright.
As my great-great-grandfather,
We got
Lord...
the point. We got the point, thank
Oh!
you. Thank you.
Okay. How much in usual does it cost for the documentation? To see how much
Anywhere-
we could donate.
Anywhere over and around the sum of 50 to 100 gold will really go a long way in helping secure proper documentation that will be sure to last you.
50 gold, you say? Alright.
How much do you have left, please?
81.
Oh. Well, seeing how we're in this together, I'm willing to give you a measly 10 of mine. I don't have as much as you. What?
No, this is the place, like laughing. Thank
Oh,
you.
good.
Thank you. Alright. We give 50 gold to... Like I give 40, he gives 10.
Now this shows a spirit of cooperation befitting honored guests of the theocracy. As His Great Holiness Empyrean Casidrian said, prosperity is the reward of order, and order is the child of coin, which is to say, fees are sacred.
Definitely. Okay, can we be on our merry way?
Of course.
Wait, can we get the documentation
Oh,
so I
yeah.
can actually access?
Of course. Where's my head? 1 second, please. Let me just... He goes into a little bag he has, and he pulls out... No. There we go. Now, DSL, what is your name?
Wow.
Atlas Morfran.
Uh-huh. And what is your occupation, sir?
I am a man of God. I am a cleric
Alright. Of who?
of the domain of peace from the Greyhawk Rao.
Ra-O?
Yes. R-A-O.
R-A-O.
Yes.
Alright. Very well. Since when have you been afflicted by the condition of undeadness?
How long did we get here? Like, so how many days have we been here? Like since I came to the port.
That's a good question.
1, 2,
Like 3?
like 3 days.
Wait, but you have been on it before?
Yeah, and before like let's say 4.
How many days has Vanity spent alone in Bellaria?
About a week and a half.
Okay, so that's 10 days, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Like,
Could you recite to me perhaps some of your scriptures so I may assess your level of sentience and clarity in manner of conducting thyself?
Oh my god.
Can I just give you this holy symbol as proof?
Very well.
Like I show him like the holy symbol and everything.
Very well, sir. He pulls out what is it called? A stampila.
Stamp.
Stamp.
A stamp. There we go. Let me just get my signature on the bottom.
On the bottom.
For I am an authorized and licensed theocratical authority here.
Oh my god.
Let me just pack it up for you nicely so that you may not lose it or in any way rip it or damage it, because this will be your ticket into the rest of the theocracy. And just remember, Senior Fiscal Steward of the Southern Portofel, Kellis Regions, grandson of Lord Eridan of House Velmor Corsian, Dorian Velmor Corsian IV, at your service.
Oh my god.
Can you?
Safe travels.
Thank you.
Oh my god, what kind of bag you got there? Wow, you wrote it in pencil, how professional. They make everybody a bureaucrat
Also
nowadays.
has a hole in it. Multiple holes.
You can hang it around your neck.
And it's dirty.
Is that toilet paper or something?
I think we got scammed.
Wow.
Anyways.
That was a mouthful.
I bet.
They also the stroke midway through, so yeah.
Whew. Well, he's old. I mean, oh, very well. You managed to get your permit,
Okay.
and now the day is before you. The town is before you, and you see as you manage to step into the actual, past the docks, you get the sense that people here are living simple lives. These people are just getting by. Not a lot of wealthy nobles strutting around in the streets. You can see that certainly Mr. Guy who gave you the permit is one of a kind around here. And there is a faint scent of the ocean breeze in the air. And also spiced gingerbread?
Ooh.
As you're walking away, Luthira, you hear a voice from behind. What the fuck was that?
Which part?
Right.
Yeah.
God, that man was so... Ugh.
Better than anyone in Bellaria, my dear.
I would say I agree, but there are some good people in Bellaria, you know?
Yeah. Those that aren't killing each other. Constantly.
But in our community, they weren't. Kind of sad that I left
Yeah.
them behind. But they'll manage. They have other people, and they have each other to take care of. She looks at Reston, who was kind of shaken, but like holding his own. So, where do we go now?
Well, I personally am on a noble quest. Before we arrived here, I don't know if you remember Atlas, but we had just defeated an evil entity of the godly variety. And then I stepped through a portal and arrived here. But right before that happened, 2 other such entities showed up, even more malevolent than the first one.
That's really not what I meant. I mean...
I want to
we
ask you
going
something. Okay.
Alright, no.
No,
please,
no,
please
no,
keep going.
no, you're bored of me,
No,
you don't
no.
care.
I was just wondering, I'm famished. Should we get something to eat? And maybe you can tell me this over... You can share your story with the class over some food, perhaps.
Alright, fine.
Alright, I don't know.
Just so mean to
Which way should we go?
I mean, we can just walk around and see if there is an inn or something like that, or...
Yeah, I'm just rather room and sleep. Not in that sense. Like, okay.
She whispers to us, I sense some tension. Alright, let's go then.
Yes.
As you're walking through the streets of Kellis, everything is nice and decently calm. Who has the highest passive perception?
How much do you have?
14.
I think, yeah, you have. I have 13.
Alright, Vanity, then you hear, with your pointy little ears,
Little.
from a narrow back alley, as you're going through the main street, you hear shouts and a kind of a cry for help. What do you do?
There's someone in trouble, and they run ahead.
You do?
Oh, I also run, like, he's somebody's run!
I'll wait here, says Luthira.
Alright! Be useless like always!
Oh my god.
As you run through this back alley, dashing past discarded carts and wooden boxes, you see, as you begin to approach, a group of 3 teenagers that are ganging up on this smaller child, this younger boy with a basket of eggs besides him, and they're like pointing at him, laughing, kicking him to the ground, and they're taking some of the eggs and like throwing throwing them on the ground, and you hear them a bit of their conversation going like, "Oh no, look, poor Iser, the orphan, wah wah." And the kid on the ground, the boy, he's like, "I'll get you when I tell my dad about this." And they reply with, "What dad? He left you when you were young, remember?"
Oh my god. Okay, I'm in front.
Go.
Okay.
Also prepared.
So they're like around the kid.
Yes, and you're just coming up into view, and you see one of them noticing you. He goes, "What are you guys doing here? We're busy."
Thunderclap!
Whoa, they're kids!
Wait, they do low damage.
They
Just low
still
damage.
damage their kids!
I'm trying to separate and they're attacking the kid. I thunderclap.
Okay.
Literally, Atlas in the back.
Constitution savings, bro.
Attacking children!
They are being bullied! I can't stand
Are
for
you
this. Only the bullies.
You
5
can-
feet.
5 feet in front of you?
Around me, yeah.
Yeah, cannot be like it's just in. It's also the kid with the eggs.
No, it's not. Because
It is.
If you go close enough to cast, do you go close enough for the thunderclap to actually hit them?
no, I just want to scare now. I just want to scare now.
Okay, so you'd like
Oh.
pull back so it would
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do
Okay.
from the beginning.
Okay.
Mhm.
You do the thunderclap and it echoes around with a loud boom, and you see all of them like, "Oh my god, let's get the fuck out of here!" And you see like they take each other and they run, scurry along the back alleys, and you see the boy on the ground looking up like,
Oh my god, poor dear child.
"Why did you help me?"
Well, because you were helpless. Hello?
"I'm not helpless. Only a few more minutes and I would have bested them."
Sure, darling. I'm sure of that. Are you okay? Is everything okay?
He kind of picks himself up. A few bruises on his hands. A few of the eggs broken. He only has like 5 out of 10 left that are not broken. He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's not the first time these. I'm fine. I'll just go. Thank you. Thank you."
Can we help you with anything?
No, it's fine. I've troubled you enough already. It's all right. And he.
You need money!
Wait. In case those bullies come again within your reach, tell them that the two big scary men that caused the thunder will come back for them anywhere they are. Doesn't matter where they hide because they saw that we are not human. So, if anything happens again, you can exactly tell them that. And if they do not believe, perhaps maybe I can give you something to help
Bless the child.
bless the child.
Bless him, cleric!
Why do you need blessing the child?
So it's protected, you dumbass! Why would you bless him? It's not his It's not his baptism.
I actually I put my hand on his hand and I use sanctuary on him so they don't pick on him.
How long does sanctuary last?
Oh, 1 minute.
For the next 1 minute,
In
you
case.
will not be attacked.
Just in case. Maybe they come back.
So I'll be protected
Yes.
Yeah.
But
for a minute.
for now,
It's more than enough till I make it back out on the main streets. Thank you.
can we take you home or help you get safely? Or maybe they can see that you are with us. So for the next times, they know not to mess with you.
Exactly.
It's all right, really. I have a few more things to pick up at the market. And then I'll head home.
Alright, well.
Alright, we can
Thank you. He looks a bit scared by both of you, but like, trying to act tough. Like, thank you.
Good job.
I'll see you around.
You're brave.
Bye!
What?
Wow! The power of God is within my reach.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa.
I always wanted to beat up my boy.
You project yourself onto the child.
Yeah, sorry Atlas.
Why are you sorry?
Because I projected myself. I got a bit carried away, sorry. I never had the option to fight back when I was a kid, so, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
But now I can strangle someone with a piece of vine, so, I know I have options. Onwards we go! Back to Lutira, beholder of the necklace!
The official title.
And Reston, the sitter of chairs.
Oh my god.
Very well. You make it back to Luthira, and she looks at you confused. Why did you run off? What happened?
Well, because we needed to help the child, and you weren't exactly coming to help us, hero of the neighborhood.
This very narrow alley isn't exactly wheelchair accessible.
Wait,
And I would- It was like to get there to like the bigger opening where the kids were. It was a tight squeeze through boxes and
Reston
stuff.
sits in an RV. It's a mobile home.
You saw how big that thing was last time.
Well, I was a bit now size accurate. Oh, sorry. So I have a question to you.
It's a wheel tank.
So sorry. Excuse you.
What?
Feather brain. So you can push a ginormous contraption upstairs, but you can't hold a sail straight? Really?
I was spent. Did you know how hard it was to push that whole wooden construction up those stairs and keep it there while...
I mean, thank you, but...
Let's calm down. It's fine.
I'm calm, really, I'm
Nothing
alright.
happened.
I'm alright.
Let's have peace.
Don't trust.
Let's have peace within the group. That's how we can evolve.
Let's go to the inn and...
Alright, I asked around while you guys were off, and one of the locals told me that there's a very nice inn and tavern by the waterfront.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So a bit back where we came from, backtracking a little bit, but
not too
I
bad.
heard it's good. Might be the only one. So let's just head out. Head there. Head in. You get in front of this lonely tavern. It's got its own little courtyard in the front. It's got a swing, like one of those wooden handmade swings, like a balançoire, like a big swing, like a you know. And it's got some nice little decorations, and you see some little clay puppets that look like they were made by a child, maybe, dotting around like little garden gnomes. And you see a big, nice sign that says Thane's Waterfront Tavern and Inn. And as you head inside, it's not the biggest tavern you've been to by any means. It's a decent sized. It's got like 5-ish tables around and a nice looking bar, all hand carved mahogany wood, like expensive materials. And you see a human man kind of in his 40s, 50s-ish, with short black hair, a streak of white going through it to the side. He's wearing some glasses and he's got like scuffy beard. He also has a scar on his face around here. And he's kind of like built. Like, you would not want to mess with him in a fist fight. He sees you, and there's about 2 or 3 other patrons around. Just like 2 old men and another lonely woman. You see her maybe like kind of checking around. Maybe she's waiting for a date. You don't know, but you head up to the innkeeper. Oh, hello. How may I help you today?
Hello. We wanna eat and we wanna sleep.
A man by my own heart.
Oh, excuse you.
I'm Thane. Welcome to Thane's Waterfront Tavern and Inn.
Hello.
What would you like to have?
What can we have in this strange yet unknown land to eat?
Travelers, are you? I mean, I've never seen your face around here, and I know all the faces in this town.
Now you know mine too.
I'll add it to my repertoire. What a merry band of fellows you are.
Oh, thank you.
What brings you around these parts?
We want to eat and we want to sleep.
Of course, but besides that,
You're
nobody just
curious
ends
one.
up in Killis.
Just passing by.
Yeah.
Where from?
Far.
Oh. Far, eh?
Uh-huh.
Way too far.
Interesting.
Why are you so curious? Like, do we need to fill out a form or something? Are you one of those bureaucratic people like that other
Oh
guy?
god, no. Oh, I'm assuming you came by port and met Dorian.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
we
God,
did.
have mercy. Empyreans, oh my lord.
Dorian, the verbose one.
Not entirely sure of the meaning of that word, but it doesn't sound
It
nice.
isn't. No, it isn't. It isn't.
Well, I was just curious. You see, we don't get many travelers from outside. None that may also grace my lodgings. They're usually just in passing outbound. So they usually just come, spend no more seconds than needed in this town. And
So they're going to
leave.
Bellaria?
God, no. Nobody goes
Well,
to
where are you
Bavaria.
going then from here?
Well, it's a pretty cheap alternative to go from this port up to the other side of the seas.
What is there?
Over there, the far lands, of course.
Oh.
I mean, you can take a boat from here and go anywhere, really. And it's cheaper than taking it from some of the other shore-sided ports, bigger ports.
I understand.
You can go to the Eshan Sovereignty. You can go to the Isles of Neria if you'd like. You can go
Really taking notes.
really anywhere.
Very interesting, thank you.
You can even go to the rest of the other ports on the southern shores. But you skip this. You skip the scenic route if you do that.
Which is the scenic route?
The one on foot,
Oh.
or you take the scene, the view in. Your friend's not very bright, is he?
He's just what is it called?
I'm just like waiting.
Artistic.
Oh, I've met a few artists in my time. And you see the door swings open, and you hear a voice, Thane, I'm back with the shopping! And you see the little boy
Oh.
that you saved, and he's kind of looking, he's looking in his basket all proud of himself. Look, I have 5 eggs left, but I think it'll be enough for that omelet you wanted to make, and I got some, oh!
Hello again.
Did you follow me home?
No.
Oh, you're just staying at the, oh, yeah.
Yes.
That makes more sense. And you see Thane going, Iser, you know these guys?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, they kind of got me out of some trouble earlier. Oh, Iser, what did you do?
No, he didn't do anything. He was just in trouble.
He was attacked by bullies on the street.
Again? Oh, my lords. Iser, I told you next time they come for you, either punch them with your basket, it's made of metal for Empyrean's sake, or just come back to me. I know, but they took me by surprise and they took my basket and they were smashing my eggs. It's fine, it's alright, Iser, it's alright. You came back, and I have to thank you for saving him from those god-awful teenagers.
Nothing.
You know what? Drinks on me, and food.
And sleep?
You'll still have to pay for sleep, but drinks and food are on me today.
Oh, fair enough, I guess.
Alright, so what would you like to have? We have about 5 dishes that I'm willing to make. We have an omelet with the fresh eggs that Iser just got. We have steak. We have potatoes. And a special meal of surprise ingredients. And we also have nuts as an
I
appetizer.
think you'll love the nuts.
And seeds. Perhaps your bird friend would like them.
That's what I said, but he got very upset at me. It's very
Oh, I'm sorry, I
offensive.
don't mean to offend. I'm just a patron of the culinary arts and hotelier businesses.
My friend hates to be reminded that he's a bird.
No, I get it.
He's in
I hate
denial.
being reminded of this scar on my face
I
as well.
literally look like in the office. I look directly in the camera.
Well, omelette.
Omelets, very well. And for you?
Do you have tea?
Yes. Yes, we do. I actually have a natural blend that I grew in my garden in the backyard. It's full of Stellimpetis flowers and Ischkian lesbians petals.
Perfect.
Do I know any of these plants as a druid?
You'd recognize one of them, the first one he said, which I will not repeat because it's irrelevant. It's a very medicinal plant that is used to calm the nerves.
How beautiful.
Perfect.
You really need that. You desperately
Yes.
need that.
Truly.
Very well, a tea for you. And what to drink for you?
Ale.
Ale. Now that's good.
Mm.
Thank God. I thought you were going to order some wine or something. Oh, there you go.
Not anymore.
There you go. And he also takes Luthira and Reston's order.
Mm.
And where would you like to sit?
On the patio outside.
There are no tables outside.
Take us tables. No, I'm joking. Alright, I'll sit in the corner where no one can hear us.
Alright.
Yeah, we go there to see.
So, as I was saying.
Right, yes. Tell me all about your wonderful adventures.
Well, they weren't as wonderful because we were hunted by an evil group of entities. And and I had not accidentally, on purpose, passed through a portal and ended up in this different world. And when I was in Bellaria, I felt the presence of one of those creatures who calls himself Carnage.
Sarnage?
Shh. Almost. Almost.
Carnage.
Shh. God. Say it 2 times. 1.5 times. Yes. Him. I felt a presence of sort over in Bellaria. And I was wondering if we could somehow warn or ask the theocracy about this.
So let me get this straight. You are from another world.
Yes.
You fought a god, and
Yes.
then other gods came,
Yes.
and now they're here?
What?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know for sure, but I definitely felt his presence in Bellaria.
Are you sure you're not just... Maybe you didn't just sit for too long under the sun?
Listen, sweetie, my eye may twitch, but that's because I have a magnesium deficiency. Now, tell me
I
this.
didn't know you were an alchemist.
I have some knowledge in it. I am proficient in medicine.
I don't know what metals have to do with medicine, but alright.
Wow! I thought you were like a noble woman or like an educated woman. You know what medicine is?
Of course I know what medicine is. I am a noble...
Oh, the metal.
I
Oh,
was
like in magnesium.
a noble woman.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised. Oh, I thought you misheard medicine.
No. I was talking about the metal.
I got very concerned for a second. Alright, I was about to not ask you further. But now that I have ascertained that you are of sound mind, I would like to press forward. So, I'd like to, check in with theocratic forces or libraries and or government officials in order to get more information about this Carnage.
Well, Vanity, that's very great for you.
Thank
I'm
you.
very happy that you want to pursue this further in the scope of helping people, and I suppose for the greater good.
Obviously, I'm trying to hunt down an evil god.
Of course.
Doi!
But I have one goal right now. I need to find someone who can heal Reston.
That will be a priority as well.
And I don't know what you're expecting me to say.
To tell me if there's a library in this goddamn country.
In this country, I'm sure there is. I don't know which one would suit your needs or where to go. I
You
don't
need to
even
talk
know.
to a scholar.
All right, we can look for one.
Alright.
Maybe you can.
Maybe he knows about the curse mark thing.
I'm sure some scholars might know. I don't understand why you're asking me all of this. I just came from the slums of. I haven't been outside of Bellaria in 50 years?
I was hoping you'd be a bit more useful than this, but
I think the barkeep would be more useful to this outsider knowledge than me. He's from here. I would love to help you, but I really have no clue.
Are you working for him? For Carnage? Are you working?
Yes.
Roll initiative.
Everyone roll initiative right now.
Okay, let's go. Well, I'm sorry then.
No, don't be sorry. I'm just confused as to why you've come to ask me for help on this. I was
asking
with
for
you.
help. Whatever. You just asked us where we wanted to go. And I
Yes, in the hopes that we were getting food. I was famished. By the way, this is really good.
I think she's crazy.
I don't know who is crazy anymore in this group.
Are you talking about yourself?
Would you like some Reston?
Perhaps.
Alright,
I don't give him a lot because I don't think it helps his condition, but just a sip of wine here
Does
now.
he need to eat?
Of course he needs to eat. He's eating.
Oh, you gave him a drink.
Yes, I gave him a sip of wine to calm his nerves.
It's a wine.
Yeah, it's good. I'm not a big fan of wine, but
Can I
it's
try
good.
it? You can have some of my ale.
Can ask
Try
Luthira.
not to get too drunk.
Yeah, sure, Vanity. Here you go. Hey, not all of it.
Shut up.
Are you getting drunk?
Oh wait, never mind. It's free.
No.
It's free.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. It's free. We can get some more.
Oh.
I think you should be careful.
Nonsense!
You need to calm your nerves.
I want to sleep well tonight.
Did you actually get drunk?
I am going with it now. He drank a big bitch of an ale, and now he's just like...
Does he have to roll for constitution to see if he's actually drunk or not?
Take another sip first. Roll a Constitution save.
Oh, it's a 21.
You're fine.
Ah.
You're tipsy, but you're fine.
You're
It's a bit of a funny mood, really.
Yeah, I think maybe. I mean, it's still early, but if you need to
It's
sleep,
about 2.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you need to sleep, maybe we can ask for the rooms. I mean, we can ask.
How much is a long rest?
8 hours.
8
So they'll make it like, they'll turn in there. Okay, fine.
If
no,
you want, you
no,
can
it's
rest.
fine. No, we'll rest tonight. Want to explore the city finally? The city? Is this a city?
The town.
Town? Does it have a theater? Does it have any entertainment?
Who are you asking?
The DM. No,
We
because
don't know.
well, of course you can't ask God.
God, is there a creator
I'm
here?
so confused I turned religious. I'm not the cleric, sorry. Oh! Thalen or Thanin!
Thane.
Thane!
Yes?
Is there any a good place for a good fellow like myself to find entertainment? Or perhaps the library in this scant little town of yours?
We have a public school that should have some books, and as for entertainment, I mean, there's a brothel 3 doors over. But that's about
He
it.
thinks me a whore.
I mean, I'm sure you can make a pretty penny there, but, you know,
Thank you. Oh, speaking from experience.
no.
Oh well.
Anything else I may help you with?
No, you made it awkward now. You can
Do you know any scholars? Perhaps
Hmm.
we can ask for some advice or questions.
Here in this town, slim chance, slim pickings. Anyone with half a brain cell that wants to pursue any scholarly ways leaves this place and heads for the big cities.
Like which one? Closest
Like-
one.
Closest one? Closest
Closest
big
big one.
city? Oh,
Sorry.
bless you.
Bless you. Bless.
Really
Sanctuary.
really the closest big city depends on what kind of scholars you're looking for and what exactly are you.
Religious and godlike.
Right.
Knowledge.
I suggest you go to the capital city then. Elistria.
Alistria.
Upon Citral, the holy city of her greatness, mother, matriarch, and whatever other titles she has.
And her name is?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know the name of your own god?
Nobody really knows her name anymore.
That's so sad. We should go.
You
comfort
really
her.
have no knowledge of the country you stepped into?
Again, passing by. From afar.
Well, alright. Do you need some pointers as to the local politics and
Yes.
makeup of the...
Exposition.
Alright. He kind of sits down. He grabs a cup of ale.
Ooh.
Alright. I'll start from the very beginning. So, this land, the theocracy,
Hmm.
is ruled by the Empyreans. Right. They're real, flesh-born demigods. Walking amongst, ruling here right now, we're in the domain of Casidrian, Empyrean Casidrian. He's the ruler of the southern shores, and kind of like the commerce representative of the entire country. Each of these Empyreans holds a corner of the country, or a different aspect of the country, really. They're kind of like kings, but with halos, and they're very... they're called demigods, but the demi I would not call human. And there's a clear hierarchy here. First, atop of everyone, we have the matriarch herself. Though no one really knows her name anymore, like I said. Everyone just calls her the mother, the matriarch, mother supreme, mother superior, and any other thing adjacent.
Oh no.
Scriptures tell that she fell from the stars, from the higher planes, and made this land her sanctuary. And she doesn't rule day-to-day affairs anymore. She kind of became more secluded as she grew in age, and her empire grew as well, delegating all the daily tasks to her children, the demigods, the Empyreans.
Yes.
Everyone still bows, of course, when you mention her name. She's like the overarching entity of these lands. And Elistria is the heart of it all. It's the divine capital, built right on the lake, floats around. It's very, very magical, but it's not quite as arcane as like the Esheran sovereignty, per se. It's more
Is it a different
ethereal. It's think floating temples and patches of land and cows with wings, that kind of stuff.
Oh, interesting. Cows with wings.
And there are a bunch of these Empyreans all around. In Elistria, there's two of them, mother's firstborn twins. We have Aurelius and Circia, the Oracle, and the general golden boy, you would call him, I suppose. And then we have the third son, Thexian,
Aurelia and
Circia, Sertuhuia. Circia.
Ser.
Tuhuia. Cirthia.
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 Cyrthia.
Cirthia, Circia, it's really up
Circia
to...
would be written differently now.
It would be written differently, but it depends on who's talking.
Yeah.
Okay, and then comes Thexian.
And then we have Thexian, which I would steer clear of if I was you, and I wouldn't even really drink that wine, personally.
Why?
He's the Lord of Revelry, kind of exiled from the other general group of the high and mighty Empyreans. He was kind of designated the northwestern peninsula to rule over, with Kyrix as its main city. And he's... I gotta pour myself more. Like I said, mother's third son rules Kyrix, the pleasure capital. It's lavish and loud and full of folks who think they're smarter than the gods and everyone else. And they even say that he's got eyes in every glass of wine, which is why I personally stay clear of wine.
I will drink it so he can't look at me.
Smart choice. I guess he has eyes on the inside of it.
I will break the glass.
No.
Please don't break my glasses. They're wooden anyway. You can't break them.
Druidcraft sent of flesh.
What the heck?
No, I'm joking.
There's also the triplets to be wary of. Whenever you're near any body of water, really, be wary of it. If it's a river, you might encounter Illuvia. If it's a big giant lake that you stumble yourself upon, Caltharis might pop out of the shadows. And if you're near the sea or out at large, just steer clear of Brex's storms. And there's a few others scattered around. We have Zentra, the military commander. We have Muriel, the ruler of the woods. Really, Mother had a lot of children. I think 10 in total.
Oh yeah, we have 2 missing.
Who did I forget?
You tell me?
How many did I say? Who did I say so far?
Aurelia, Cyrthia, Phexian, Illuvia, Caltharis. Caltharis, Brexis, Zentra, Muriel.
We have Einder, which we don't really know a lot about. I personally don't, at least. He's very, very much an enigmatic Empyrean. Not a lot is known about him.
Okay.
And, I'm missing someone. Who is it? Who? I can't believe I don't know my knowledge. Oh, and of course, Cassidrian. Our lord and ruler Empyrean of these
Wow.
Because I had mentioned him before and I forgot to mention him again.
Sure.
But yes, he is the commerce
I mean, the
Empyrean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have mentioned him. I'm not crazy. And that's about it on the local politics. And all of these Empyreans have their own courts full of lesser demigods, children they made with mortals, and then those children had children, and they're all kind of mingled and put together in their different courts, and they're all kind of serving. Dorian is also part
Oh,
of the
family.
of one of these courts.
Oh.
He is part of the Gilded Court of Commerce under the rule of Cassidrian, but he's slimly related by Empyrean lineage.
Oh, wow. You took the bad genes, I guess.
Yeah, from his great-great-grandfather, Lord Edrigan of whatever he mumbles on about, who was an actual lesser demigod. But,
Yeah.
lots of years passed, a lot of mortals mingled, and we can't even call him an Empyrean, not even lesser anymore. But Dorian likes to think he is.
I understand. So, thank you for that little expose on your world, or your country, should I say. We are looking for a cure for this dear young man over here. We're also looking to find out more about other godly entities, like for research purposes. Would you suggest we go to Elistria?
I mean, for help? Getting the high and mighty of Elistria to help strangers with something complicated like this is like trying to get a wall to recite a poem. Really.
Yeah, that's difficult.
It might work a bit with a bribery here with under Dorian's watchful eye, but Elistria is really not a playground for any sort of mischief.
Mischief, yeah.
They will know, and it's hard. They will bury you in bureaucracy, and you might as well die on the way there.
So what would you suggest we do?
If you're looking for a cure for any sort of ailment, there have been rumors of a secluded druidic encampment, village, community. Not entirely sure. These are just from patrons I've heard passing through and passing by.
Alright.
It's quite a ways away,
Oh.
but it's on the way, kind of, to Elistria, if you'd still like to go.
Okay.
But you'll have to take a more scenic route.
Meaning?
Meaning that you have to find your way through the Lethwen rainforest.
The what?
The Lethwen. Letuhu.
Okay.
Through the Lethwen rainforest. And figure out and find this druidic community. And from there, maybe get them to point you in the right direction to Elistria. Should be the. He pulls out a little thing and starts to draw a little notebook he has on him. Okay, so look, I'm being very generous because you saved my pupil.
Oh my god.
All right, so here is Kellis.
Okay.
Here is the rainforest, the Lethwen rainforest. Somewhere in here is the druidic community.
Wow. Okay.
And all the way over here up is Elistria. Yes, now of course, there is a road cutting through the slimmest portion of the rainforest. But that'll not take you to the druids. I would love to tell you more, but I know no more.
You've been very useful.
Yes, thank you.
You've been very useful.
Oh yeah, that's fine, yeah.
I think that should repay my debt. God, I'm parched now. Any other things you'd like to know?
Not on my part.
No, you told us everything we need to know.
Good, thank you. I have my bar to wipe. He goes to wipe his bar.
I want to use the rooms here.
Oh yeah.
How many do you want?
One. I mean, I think the
They're gonna pay for
brothers.
themselves.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 rooms. 3 rooms we would need.
Oh, you
3
want
rooms
to
that for a single night?
What?
For a single night.
Yeah, perhaps.
Would it be cheaper if you just slept on the floor of my room because you don't sleep anymore?
I think you need a bit of time to process things. I think you need adjustments.
I am very low on money.
That'll be 2 gold and 5 silver for both for 3 rooms.
How about the rooms?
For 2 rooms, it'll be 2 gold.
Okay. Then
2 rooms with 2 beds each in them, I assume.
Yes.
Sure.
Then yes, that would be a double room with the gold for a night. Yes, it has the great view of the water.
We're gonna be sleeping in the room.
What about
Well, when you're awake, you may look out the window and think, "Wow, I'm so lucky to be in Kellis." Nobody ever said that.
what about a room with 2 beds and a room with 1 bed?
Well, that'll be about 1 gold and 50 silver.
Okay. Then I give him exactly that.
1 gold and 2. Okay, exact change. Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
No worries.
Much appreciated.
I meant 5 silver, not 50 silver.
5 silver.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Because 50, that would be 5 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a little schemer. Little scam artist over here. Look at him.
They call me Theon the Scammer for a reason.
Sure
I'm
is.
joking, I'm joking. I would never scam my dear customers. Speaking of, breakfast tomorrow will be, will need to be paid.
Oh, how generous.
Gotta keep a business running.
We'll have to save the salad.
Thank you for everything.
Of course.
Okay, what would you like to do? You said you wanted entertainment. He did mention the brothel. If you
no.
needed those type of entertainments.
No, actually, let's think. I'm quite alright.
Also, actually, I mean to ask you.
Oh god, so many questions you have nowadays. So inquisitive you become, my dear.
What? Okay, we got out of Bellaria.
Alright.
We didn't discuss what we want to do. Like, yes, there is Carnage and sorry, Sarnij, whatever. And to help with Luthira and her brother. But what do you want to do after? What's our purpose actually?
I think we need to stop those entities.
And then don't we need to we need to find also a way back.
I'm not sure I want to go back there.
What do you mean? You
I
don't-
mean,
it's your
there's a
home.
Druid community here. Maybe I'll find my place here, Atlas. I don't know.
Don't you miss your family?
Alice is well off, and I haven't seen Serena in so long, and my parents. Sure, I miss them, but can't just go back there. I think we, for the moment, finished what we had to do there, and they want to pursue these entities.
I see.
Interjection. Both of these names that Vanity said are unfamiliar to you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, alright, I see.
He doesn't answer the question.
No, like he's like, I
So I had
see.
to make sure.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I cannot force you to.
Would you like to leave? Why?
Well, I look at my ledger. I cannot escape until I find my grandfather. He escaped from the ledger. If I stay here, then I guess I'm stuck forever with it. I have no family member here. And it's not about that I miss them, but I have nothing as to how to get rid of this. If I don't go back, then I guess this will forever be stuck with me, and because I am undead, it actually is an eternity that I am not willing to stay in.
When I traveled through the portal, I saw many possible realities, few of which are actually true and happening parallel to everything that we are experiencing now. And I haven't really seen a vanity in this universe, and somehow I feel safe here for the time being.
I see. Also, how is your hand? I haven't asked.
Well, it has developed unique skills.
It developed. Maybe we can cut it. So it
The
doesn't
only
spread.
reason my very magic is so much more powerful now is because somehow traveling to the portal activated its innate sorceress power. How dare you?
Yes, but you know that it's... Wait, actually... DM. How much... Do I know... Like, actually, I don't know how he got you the black hand. I just
You
suddenly see
remember.
him.
You remember a very intense moment of the faint face of Bonatrix, but not her name.
Okay.
And you remember he has a black hand, but you don't remember why,
Oh, okay,
or-
okay.
what it did.
I
You just
remember
knew it's
everything.
bad. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm not sure. You did... Remember the first day we met after, like, I fell from the portal and how you acted? I don't know how. I know it gives you power, but power is not about everything.
But losing an arm is about a lot of
You
things.
have another arm. Hey, if you... maybe I can cut my arm and your arm, and then maybe that's how it's acted.
Being with me will not cost you an arm and a leg, Atlas. That's
But
very kind of you, but please leave my arm alone. I don't think it's an inherent threat. Bellatrix is dead anyways.
yes, but it doesn't... Wait,
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
who is this?
Alright.
Bono what?
Bonages. Alright. Yapping montage.
Let me
So,
grab my tea.
I grew up in the Tiefling slums, alright?
Mhm.
Back in our home base at Sorelia, in the northern part of it, there was a Tiefling slum.
Mhm.
I was 7 years old. I was taken from there by a family of monster hunters.
Mhm.
And the grandpa of that family raised me like his own son alongside my adopted sister and his granddaughter, Emily, who became my older sister.
Mhm.
And then this Bellatrix, who is the aunt of Emily, trying to explain this simply as I can, killed his own father, the
Mhm.
head of the family, framed me for it because I'm a tiefling. Of course, I would murder my own aunt. And then,
Grandpa.
Your grandpa, you mean?
yeah, what was I saying?
Your aunt.
The aunt killed the grandpa.
Okay. I see.
Sorry, I'm getting lost here. It's not even drink. Alright. Alright. And then threatened both me and Emily's, my adopted sister, with killing us and hunting us down for nefarious purposes.
Hmm.
And shortly after that, the two of us met for the first time.
I do remember that.
Alright. And then we managed to track down Bonatrix eventually,
Mm.
and I brutally murdered her. Because, she was pure evil.
Oh,
She was about to kill Emily.
I see.
Yeah, and you left the choice up to me, and I brutally stabbed her through the heart. And then, right as she was dying, she cursed me and gave me this black hand.
So, okay. Before I was like, maybe it's an inheritance thing, or so. That's where you get. You said curse.
Yes!
S-U-R-C-E. Curse. It's not a
How
good.
so much?
Sirs!
It's not a good. Like B-I-C-C-H. So, no. Curses are meant to harm the person.
Well, it gave me more power when I traveled through the
Vanity. This power that gives you will just feed on you. And as long as you use that type of power, it will consume your mind and soul. It comes with a price, and I'm telling you.
pushing me off the chair.
Like slowly. Sorry, I don't know my strength. But,
Alright.
but well, look, even the ledger gives me immense power. You saw me there, but it also comes with, like, it takes my mind. It takes my peace away. Sorry. Sorry.
And
Peace underwear.
But sorry.
How the fuck did you know? How much did you drink?
you just had 3! Oh,
Say
how
that
did you
now.
get-
How much fucking alcohol?
Oh,
is
sorry,
this?
must have been the spiked one.
You what? Anyway.
It had some spikes in it.
Anyways, but this is just an
Okay.
advice for you. Please do not succumb to the power. It
I
will.
think whatever is trying to control me is related to Bellaria. Hence why I want to go to the capital to find out more about it and defeat that evil. I think that's the thing that wants to influence me, not the hand itself. Like what you think is like a soft puppet? Really, Atlas? Really?
No, but you did mention it's a curse.
Well, it gave me magical powers now. I don't
Oh yeah,
know.
so of course the auntie who you killed was like, you know what, you are a great nephew. You know what? Let me give you great power.
I don't know. She was insane.
But yeah, insane to actually curse you.
Well, yeah, but like,
But like,
come on now, really. Look what I can do, little diamond. The prestidigitation. Look, I can do this now. Look. Wow, isn't this so nice? You take this away from me, you monster.
look, I'm sorry I'm reacting that way. I'm trying to calm down.
I really should. Why are you so angry? You're not cursed. What's your business?
I am cursed, not by that, but that's
Yeah.
why I think I'm reacting like this, because I know the struggles of being cursed.
Yeah, but I'm never trying to cut the ledger into pieces or cut your head off.
Oh, please try it. I wish I tried many times. I threw it out in the ocean. I threw it other way. I ripped the pages. I ate some of the pages, even. But
Wow, you're
sudden-
absolutely insane.
It just comes back, no matter what.
Oh my god, Atlas, I think it's a very serious issue.
What? Me? No.
I'm not sure they invented psychology yet, but...
But no, I don't want you to be hurt. Like, that's it. Like, I don't want you to succumb to that power and taking your mind and everything.
That's why I want to kill the source of it, that evil entity. We'll learn more about it, Atlas.
Okay. But please.
It's our best, it's a compromise.
Okay. But please be careful. Also, with the crush thing.
Oh my god, get over it!
This is an advice, another advice.
Oh
You
my
know
god, so many
how-
advice, you really are a priest!
Yes. I think you should get over it. I mean, you will get over it eventually, very fast, perhaps.
Oh,
Well, you saw the bartender already caught your attention. I think.
he looks pretty, but like I don't like him.
I see. But anyways, getting to my point.
You're rejecting me, really?
Oh, this is not about rejection, it's about reality. Like, you will get over me very soon. It's not about your personality, but I don't think
Oh.
I don't think I am a person fitted for you.
Oh, well, now definitely not. You want to cut off my arm and you rip pages from a cursed book. You're absolutely insane, Atlas. You're crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You deserve someone way better.
Then we agree. I'm going to bed.
We know we are in the same room, right?
Oh, in the room. I thought you were
No,
saying...
no. We will be in the same
Well,
room.
I will try to fall asleep by the time you arrive. Don't wake me.
Hey, I'm just saying you have a better way.
All right. Luthera's just like still at the table as you were discussing this. Like,
I go to Luthera, like, sit down. So.
no, she overheard all of that.
Oh. I don't care.
Yeah.
Actually. Like, I'm like,
Well, that was intense,
You can hear
wasn't
the
it?
door like slamming above.
so we found perhaps a place where your brother can be cured. So,
Really?
Yes.
Did
So
the barkeep know?
Did he hear that too, though?
no, I think
You were talking louder
when
than
we
you
were
with the barkeep.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
So there is a way. We need to find this druidic group that might help. It's in the way of also the capital, where we also need to reach. So we can take a little detour to that druidic camp, and maybe they can help.
Do you have any idea how to get there?
Yes, the bartender showed us exactly
All
how we
right.
could.
All right, I'm all for it.
So tomorrow morning we shall find a ship, take whatever we need, whatever you need in food-wise, be prepared and
All right,
take off.
very well.
It'll be a long journey, by the way, so...
Well, as long as we have enough resources, I'm fine with going. Are we walking, taking a boat? How are we getting there?
Walking,
Walking.
yes.
Hear that, Reston? Get your walking legs on.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he can walk.
Oh.
Oh,
He's not.
I mean,
He was bedridden. He's sick. He cannot walk for long.
I mean,
but
aren't his bones liquidy?
not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. That's the third stage of the disease. Right now,
Yes.
Oh, thank you. This is the first stage of my disease.
the disease has only progressed as far as giving him a general feeling of lethargy and
Oh, I see.
blackening his veins, and the next stage is where stuff gets ugly.
I see.
Which is why we need to reach somewhere soon.
We shall. That's why tomorrow, after we regain everything, that's the first thing we start.
Thank you for helping us. Even with this. You didn't have to. You don't have to.
I know.
We appreciate it a lot.
And I'm sorry. I didn't say it before, but I'm deeply sorry about what happened in your house.
Besides frightening me and giving me some burn marks, you kind of did me a favor.
Could you actually tell me about the entity you have this contract with? Because I need to know a bit more.
Of course, he might come for you now. I don't know how, and you did what you did, but Zathrios is not a benevolent entity. He's a demon of the lower realms. Like I said, he came to me when I was younger, and right after the fall of our district through the base of the city, and we ended up in the slums. The church more like abandoned us, deemed us filthy and touched by the darkness of the sunken warrens, forsaken by the Sun Marshal himself. And he came to me and offered me power, comfort. I just wanted to survive and take care of my brother. But it wasn't all bad. I mean, I had 3 more wishes to say, asks of him, and then he would have probably come and collected my soul. Now, what was taken cannot be given back, but at least I'm free to live out the remainder of my days.
I see.
Beware of the whispers.
I have too many whispers already. I don't know if I can differentiate him. Do you know, perhaps, how I can know it's him for sure? Does he have like a catchphrase, perhaps?
Not particularly, but if you hear, and I don't know about your whispers, but if you hear whispers promising power and unfamiliar scent of muddy incense,
I see.
perhaps you'd be wise to run? Take some sort of divine protection upon yourself? You're a cleric, aren't you?
Unfortunately, quite funny, but I think that it's not going to help me for now while I'm here.
Oh. Well, we are in the theocracy. Maybe you can quickly hop into a temple and get some divine blessings from the Empyrean's
Actually,
followers.
Good question. Yeah, that's a good thing. I shall ask the barkeeper if there is a church here or a temple. Perhaps I can.
From
rest.
what I heard, he said this is the domain of the Commerce Empyrean, so...
So no, nothing. Yeah.
I mean, sure, maybe he could protect you from financial ruin, I suppose. If you're in need of that, but I think you need something more substantial. Either way,
It's fine.
it's getting late as well. We should also head to bed. I'm gonna take my brother up to our room and hopefully have a good night's rest. And I'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you. Rest well, both of you.
Me and Restin will rest well. Thank you. Goodbye.
Can I? I want to go somewhere more secluded. If I go outside, like besides the thing, are there people or is it like
By the waterfront at this hour, it's already like turning into night. Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Then I go like very beside the inn, somewhere in the back, and I sit down on my butt and I open the ledger and try to communicate with it. Like I try to like meditate on it. Do I feel a presence? Do I feel a voice? Do I?
You feel its ever-present low hum that it exudes. Do you say anything?
Yeah, I say. You haven't spoken before we have gotten here. What exactly are you? I know you were cursed, but who is inside this ledger actually? No.
You don't know me, child. But I know you. And I think that's all that matters. I know you like I knew the ones before. Your grandfather, your grandmother, your parents, your ancestors. I knew them all, and now I know you too.
Who are you?
You hear no more responses.
Of course you don't respond when I ask. Of course you only call me. Like I actually go like put my big birdie feet on it and try to stomp on it. Like I actually get.
You make a few dents in it,
Yeah.
and then you see as it
it goes back.
goes right back to normal.
I just grab it like on the wall, like
Wow,
yeah.
that's
Do you feel that? Do you actually feel that? Like, do you like being like this? Like I can just yeah.
You hear another.
Just after a few punches, throwing, having a fit. Okay. Just in the name of Rao and the peace inside me, bring just light in my path. Just cleansing what I just did. Like, no, not going besides the peace.
Sure.
Just peace, quiet. Okay. I just normally just put it back.
Wow.
Go. I go to the room. I actually knock.
No response.
I go back down and just sit. No, I literally all night I just sit in on a like at a table.
A few times throughout the night as everybody left and Texan is just like getting ready to go to sleep. You all right there?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna sleep on
No
that
need.
chair?
No need to sleep.
Oh, so why did you pay for a room then? I'm not complaining, but like, what's the... You know what, never mind, I'm too tired for this. Good night.
Good night. I just wait there like until the morning.
Lovely. As everybody is asleep,
Alright.
and you are in your little trance-like state, you're still aware of your surroundings. And you start hearing a commotion outside the tavern, coming from somewhere on the beach. You hear screams, you hear marching, you hear just a general distressed atmosphere. And you see people running from the direction of the beach with torches back into the city. You see them through the windows. And you see a small crowd that's kind of gathering around in front of the tavern to look further towards the ocean. What do you do?
I go towards, like I also go towards the crowd.
As you go towards the crowd, you see that in the distance something washed ashore. Would you like to make a perception check?
I would love to actually.
How did you know?
Perception. Okay.
21.
22.
Wow.
22. I see.
22, you see, with your dark vision and your great alertness, the sky is a sickly blue-gray with the moon shining down and lighting your path. You see fishermen and townsfolk gathering, and you go near them, pushing through to get a view of what they're all gawking at this late hour. You see a twisted, bloated corpse lying half submerged on the shore, kind of caught between some jagged rocks and seaweed.
I fly like. Is it like we are up and we see down, or?
A little bit. It's a little raised platform that has some stairs as well.
Okay, I'll go down, like near the corpse. I want to analyze it a bit.
All right.
Just look at it.
As you look at it, you see it looks vaguely human. But the torso is split and ribs are peeled open like petals of a meat flower. And the mouth has extended and grown on the shoulder, and it's full of like these glassy teeth. Its arms are very long, and its legs are kind of like fused together a bit, almost kind of like a tail. Very malformed one at that as well. And then you see its spine has eyes on it. And they open to look at you. And it starts to shift. And you see it lifts one of its long arms. And it starts dragging itself towards you. and then it looks at you with its normal eyes, kind of misplaced,
Yeah.
and it will lunge at you to attack.
Oh, did I restore my spell slots or didn't I didn't get my full rest?
You didn't get your full rest.
No.
You didn't get your full rest.
It's fine. It's fine. I have enough.
I would like
Roll initiative.
for you to roll initiative.
You're not waiting.
Very like sleeping like man. Like, fuck this guy. I hope he dies. Like him, like a near
I
monster.
summoned this creature.
Oh,
Oh, Baba.
it's 4.
Alla balla portocala.
Oh no, dalla balla portocala.
Okay. Very well.
Alright.
So, what have you rolled for initiative?
4.
4. Good job.
The
Thank
creature
you.
Let's
kills
see if I roll a net 1. No, 5.
No way.
Really way. Scallyway.
Scallywag?
Okay. Let me lower the music a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a little. Okay.
Is that rock mine, the round one?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm using mine as well.
Alright. So, you see this monstrosity of vaguely human flesh coming towards you with its torso open, kind of crawling on the ground, and it's coming towards you, and it will go ahead and try to hit you with its claws. Because it has claws.
Of course it has.
Of course, why wouldn't it? 2 5s, oh my god. Does an 11 hit? 11's your AC. Wow. Yeah.
Barely.
Barely, it's barely.
Finally.
Barely. No fucking way. Fuck you.
You take 12 points of slashing damage as it comes towards you, like. That's what it says to you. What do you reply?
You monster, you fiend.
That was your bonus action to reply.
Oh, fuck. Hope you don't need that. What do you reply to them? It's a fucking interview now? Shouldn't the monster be closer though? If it hit with its claws?
Yes, thank you. I forgot to move it.
No.
There we go.
You have to play it fair, Atlas. Now I am piety.
Because of the nature of and how large this monster is, it does not need to be within 5 feet of you. It can be within 10 feet of you.
Is it like humanoid size?
It's larger. The flesh is grown in ways very weird, but its arms are like double the length of.
Why is it always
normal.
Lovecraftian?
It is, isn't it?
This isn't it. Oh, sorry, that's copyrighted.
We just blipped that out.
So, Atlas, what do you do?
Oh fuck, my health is bad, so I might have to use something.
You could go and get Vanny, you dumbass.
Yeah, I'm literally in the middle of a fight.
And you find your way and you bring me, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, I'll say to the monster, wait a second, I have to get my,
It's like
my
a Scooby-Doo
twink.
chase scene.
I just have to get my twink real quick.
Twinkie.
Okay. So first, I'll use guiding bolt on it.
Okay.
I'll actually move me, like, I have to make a ranged one, so move me back, like.
Oh,
I go
You
back.
are within. You won't have disadvantage. He's at 10 feet away.
I still want to.
You want to move.
Wait.
Very well.
Please, I don't want to get whipped again.
doesn't that do an attack of opportunity?
It does.
Wait, cleric-wise, I have something.
Okay. And by the way, are you just stepping
wait,
back
I
or are
didn't.
you flying back?
No, actually, I don't move. I don't want to.
You don't move.
'Cause I had something from the cleric, like, oh, I don't do opportunity attack, but I have to cast it before. Anyways. So, guiding mode
Okay.
on it.
Do I have to save or do you have to hit?
I have to hit.
Hit then.
please.
Oh, yes, honey.
That's a 23 hit.
Not that 20, I suppose.
No.
Yes, it does, of course.
Oh, okay.
At least that.
Please, that.
4d6s. And the next turn,
I'll have advantage on hitting it.
Oh. Ooh. No way.
12, 18,
Well, it's
22.
no.
23. Because it's 18, and 18 with 5. 23.
8. Oh, I actually lose something.
No.
It's 12,
Yeah, and 10.
18. Oh,
What do you mean 18?
it's 22.
He's adding them as he's...
Yeah, I get it, but 12 plus 5. 12 plus 5 is
12.
17.
12 plus 10 is 22.
I said shit. That's what I said. You kept saying 18.
Yeah, because these three make 18 plus 5.
No, it doesn't. Wait.
So what are the numbers?
Anyways, so the number is
No, what are the numbers?
6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5.
12 plus 5 is...
22.
It's
You
not
keep saying
20.
23.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh.
That's what I was saying. You kept saying... Also, you kept saying 18. 12 plus
Oh.
5 isn't 18.
Sorry.
It's
Wow.
17. Yeah, that's... Yeah. There we go.
There.
We got it. Math.
Math, please.
So 22 points of damage.
Yes.
You see as you send this guiding bolt to it. Doesn't it also have something else that the guiding bolt does? Advantage on the next attack or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the next attack.
I
I
said
have
that
advantage.
too.
You send it towards it, and you hit it kind of like in the mid chest cavity, and you see it kind of writhing in pain. It's like,
Does it matter if it's radiant?
it seems to have taken a lot more damage than intended.
Ooh, good job.
Does that end your turn?
No. Oh, wait, how bad does it look? Like,
Well, you hit it pretty bad.
but it's not like almost dying.
It's not at 1 HP left, no.
Okay, then as a bonus action, I use my form of dread.
No way.
Okay,
Yeah.
describe it to us.
So basically, because Atlas is very hurt and low HP, is like its last resort. So basically, he gets himself on the ground like on his fours and starts like shifting his body, like cracking and expanding. His neck is also like, and you see like a white face appearing with dark, like hollow eyes, and like a very like beastie mode. Like his body is now on all fours and doesn't resemble like the humanoid form he had before. He still has like a pair of wings, but he is ready to attack.
Very
He
well.
sure
And
is.
So I get temporary hit points equal to 1d10 plus your warlock level. 1d10. Oh, please.
Wow, rolling really well.
So 11. Okay,
I don't think
temporary.
you're any points.
So during each turns you hit a creature with an attack, you can force it to make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, they are frightened.
Very nice.
Alright,
Alright. That ends my turn.
that ends your turn. It is back to the Abomination's turn.
Abomination.
And after you hit it this hard, you see that something is moving inside of its chest, and it kind of tilts its head back up, and it kind of opens up a little more, the neck as well. And you see that it has a faint mark around the neck that opens, and it's very,
No.
very similar to what Reston had on his hand.
No way.
And before you can even process that, two tongue-like tendrils come out from its chest, and
No, Rest. Oh, maybe someone who has the same
Rest
condition.
in the bitch face.
No, maybe someone who has the same.
one of okay, so the
In
first one
Idiocracy?
hits you. The second one doesn't hit you.
Okay.
Nice.
How much?
So the first tendril comes and whips you for um, 1 piercing damage because its tongue is very sharp,
Okay, so 10 now.
and I need you to make a strength saving throw
A strength.
as it tries to grapple you.
Yeah. Oh well.
It begins to wrap around you, and you gotta see if you can break away before.
No.
Natural one.
Nat 1. You are grappled, and you see it some sort of liquid begins to seep out of its chest cavity, and it's puffing its chest out and preparing to do something with it, and that ends its turn. What do you do
Well, I have to get out of this thing, so strength.
at the end of your turn?
At the end of my turn.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Do I need to I cannot use my guiding bolt because I cannot do anything.
Yes, unfortunately, somatic component spells cannot be cast as your hands are tied around you.
It's fine.
I mean, unless you just need to move your hands like this.
My little claws. Can I cast it? If
You can.
oh wait, no, I cannot guiding bolt because you have to make a ranged spell attack. Make it. But it's fine. We have words of radiance.
Okay.
So yeah, and I have advantage. I mean, it doesn't matter because I don't have to cast like that. I don't have to make an attack roll.
Oh yeah.
Yes. You don't have to make one. Alright. So I have to make a save?
No, nothing. Well, it's
Sure.
true. You can see.
I have to make a save.
Yeah. You have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, Constitution. Let's see.
Constipation.
Please fail.
15.
It passes.
It
nothing
passes. Nothing
Oh
happens.
no.
Do I have an extra thing? Let me check. 1 second. I'm not sweating, you're sweating.
Literally crying. Oh my god, Atlas, why did you go alone, you dumb ass?
Shut the fuck up, you bitch.
You pious little piece of crap. You bird meat of a person.
I guess. Yeah, I don't have any. Ooh, wait. Can I
Yes.
cast Sanctuary? Oh, I cannot because it's with the. I cannot. If it has like the S, can I with my little claws cast something? Can I like, or with my tail like?
How about.
You don't.
Do you have to. This does not require you to hit anything, right?
No, because it's a bonus. I use my action.
It's a bonus action. Just cast. You don't have to. It's for you're on yourself.
Yeah.
How about you roll me a d20?
Oh my
Just straight
God.
up.
Wow. Okay.
Oh Atlas, oh Atlas.
If it's over 10 or over, you can cast it.
50-50. Make that work.
That's an 8.
Above 10.
Unfortunately,
Inspiration! Inspiration!
Inspiration! Take it!
Oh my god, you're attacking the DM! I'm stressed.
you can re-roll it.
Atlas, please, for the love of God.
No.
You absolute
More!
Wow, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Wow.
Then-
Alright. You try hard as you can to get your fingers to move in a comprehensive way, but you just can't really see what you're doing. and
God.
It doesn't really work. So unfortunately, you waste both your action and your bonus action, and that ends your turn because you can't move.
And can't he try the
Can I-
strength check?
I know, because you might.
And now it's the end of your turn, so you may attempt to Make another.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
How much is it? Doctor?
Oh my god, it's a 3! Atlas, this is not the time to roll badly.
I banned this die.
Thank you.
Thou art banished from the realm of Oris. Then you're still grappled, and that ends your turn.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
no. How much HP do you have?
Oh, it's fine because I have.
You
10
see-
temporary.
Okay.
That liquid that started to seep out from its chest starts spraying out on you in a. I have to. This is the chance. This is my chance to use this.
What, are you going to spray something on me?
Yes.
What is this, 40x cinema?
Oh.
Would you look at that? Yes, 5'10". It just hits you. 10-foot cone. Acid sprays on you.
Oh my god. Goodbye, beautiful features.
And you, Atlas, unfortunately, are subjected to 14 points of acid damage.
Okay, so this is.
And now you have acid on you. At the beginning of each of your turns, you are going to take some acid damage until you can get it off of you.
How do you get it off? Like in a technical.
You take a shower.
No, but like creative ways.
Take a shower, go into the water, I don't know. Whatever you...
So it isn't like a one-way fix.
No.
No.
Either you manage to get the acid off
That's
of you...
overpowered as fuck.
What?
Acid.
Well, you have to get it off. You wipe it.
Oh, good to know, because I have some acid stuff. With chromatic order, I can. set
Or
it to
it'll
you.
last for the next 3 turns otherwise.
Oh, okay. Slowly dripping off of you.
No, it's like
Absorb.
disappearing, absorbing into the skin. Kind of. Alright, Atlas, that ends... Actually, no. That was just its combat action. The battlefield action.
You're using
I
that?
am using the
Oh my
battlefield
god!
action.
Yes!
And now,
What do you do with yours? So to make combat more interesting?
it will attempt to strike you with both of its claws.
I mean, in grapple, like, it doesn't have to try.
That's fair. They both hit anyway. There's just not a nat 20.
Goodbye. I rejected you and then go die.
Melody is so at peace right now. Honestly, he got closure. I'm not even joking. Oh my god, he can just die on me.
I mean,
No, Atlas.
And you take another 15 points of slashing damage.
how much?
15.
15 points of slashing damage.
Guess how much I have.
And that
No!
ends its turn.
No!
I am on 0. Literally, I have 15 HP. And now. Then you get time to rest.
Why didn't you take me with you?
I just heard commotion. It's not like.
You should have. Oh my god.
As you begin to lose consciousness.
Of course. Sip your coffee, please.
The ledger. It's like, bitch, no.
Oh, I will.
You hear a familiar voice.
Oh my god, not
No.
again. Not this bitch again.
What on the planes of existence are you doing?
Well, obviously, trying to die.
Well, not on my watch.
No! Let me rest! I'm EP!
Tell me one of your healing spells.
Okay, Prayer of Healing.
What does it do? How do you cast it?
So just vocal. Up to 6 creatures of your choice you can see within range. Regain hit points equal to the 8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. This spell has no
Cast
effect.
this spell, please.
I don't have spell slots for that.
You don't have any spell slots for that.
No.
What
I
about
don't-
anything?
No, I have 2 left of first level and I don't have any.
You have no first level healing?
No
I have
cantrips of healing?
You should have.
Spare the dying. You touch a you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Alright. It's alright. I wanted to do something, but it's alright. Your patron will cast it for you.
Thank you. patron.
Oh my god, you're becoming besties now.
Prayer of healing, you said?
Yeah.
How do you cast that?
So,
I guess.
what does it do, or what?
How do you cast it?
Vocal.
What the-
No, like, how would I say it normally?
No. I'm asking you the mechanics of it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I asked. Like, what does it do? So up to 6 people of your choice, they regain 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability.
Okay. Take a breath of life from me and don't lose it again.
Don't fuck it up.
Next time I may just leave you to rot in the darkness between planes. But you won't find any rest there. So try your best not to die.
I'm trying.
And you regain 20 points of health.
Whoa.
Fucking bitch.
Okay.
About?
Okay.
And you're back to consciousness. Still grappled. The monster is kind of holding you up in the air now. And it was preparing to slowly engulf your body into its chest cavity. But it is your turn.
Okay. Fuck, I'm still grappled. It's fine. Let me try this. I cast Cause Fear.
You're
So,
spooky.
you awaken a sense of mortality in one creature you can see. A construct or undead is immune. Are they construct / undead?
You don't know.
Fuck. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or become frightened.
So you cast it?
Yes. The frightened target can repeat this or whatever.
Alright.
How much?
8.
Fear me.
You cast it. And you see the creature starts to shriek. It's like, aha! And it drops you. And it uses all of its movement to get away from you. Which is about there.
Okay, I would like to blow my nose.
Cast blow nose.
Blow noise, I said. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I think you mean Rao.
Thank you for reminding me of my religion. Sometimes I forget about it.
Yeah, it shows. You're considering to die.
I literally was low HP, nothing regained as spell slots after using the ship to save you guys. Like, what do you expect? And I grappled.
Honey Boo Boo, you went alone!
Again? How would I have known?
What did you? People are like, oh my god! With torches and like, it must be this local festival! Isn't this the vegetable market?
I didn't want to wake you up, that would have been rude. That's why I stayed downstairs.
Oh, you're not piety anymore. You're miscongeniality.
Okay, Vendela Cram.
Okay.
Alright. So you use your action to cast that.
Yeah.
What do you
And
do?
I want to get in the ocean to get the acid off, like literally.
Takes a shower.
Yeah, I jump in the ocean.
Very well.
Jump in the ocean.
You can use the remainder of your movement to wash things off of you. So now you don't have any more movement, and that's where you are.
Okay.
You're drowning.
No, you're in like knee-deep
Yeah.
water. You're fine.
Head full of
And that ends your turn.
and my misery.
Yeah, it ends my turn.
Oh my god, Atlas.
It's fine. Look, I'm doing just good.
Yeah,
have
just good.
I have one spell slot of first level left. It's fine. I still have other things.
Sure, honey. Oh no. What the dog doing?
They have to do the wisdom save.
Another tentacle sprouts towards you.
Oh my god.
15 to hit.
Hit?
Oh.
Make another strength saving throw.
But at the end of
Wait,
his
aren't you in your
turn,
bestiality
At the end of his turn,
mode?
okay.
wait, at his end of his turn, he has to do wisdom saving throw again, or he's still
Okay,
in
it's
the feared.
okay. Now you cast it on his last. You cast it now, so now I'm doing his turn.
Yeah, and
Oh.
at the end of his turn.
Yeah, at the end of this
yeah,
turn.
yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Sure.
Aren't you in your beast mode?
I mean, I
You
get.
are.
Oh, I'm still okay. And
Don't you have higher armor?
No, not high
Okay.
armor, just temporary
No.
hit points.
Oh, okay.
So
You take 5 points of piercing damage.
It's fine.
And what is your strength
Oh!
save?
Nine.
9?
Yeah, it's 9.
Yeah, it's 9.
Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, what?
it manages to grapple you again, but this time by the feet. So you are down on the ground,
Oh, my lord.
and you see it begins to retract the tentacle back into itself, pulling you along with it. For about this much.
You know what,
Until it
thank
ends
you.
its turn.
You are Kentucky Fried Chicken to him.
And the wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
16.
Wow. Okay. So he's not. He doesn't fear me anymore.
Like,
Fear you.
back to snacking.
Okay, wait. He doesn't fear you anymore? Okay. Sorry, he could not have pulled you closer.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Yeah, I apologize. I forgot. He's not pulling you closer yet, but
Okay, I just
he intends
grappled.
to.
Yeah. Okay. Now he's not feared then.
Now it is your turn.
Guiding bolt.
Is the cantrip?
No, it's. I have my last
Oh
spell
my
slot.
God.
First level left.
If you mess up this roll as well. Okay, yeah.
Let me grab this.
I'll let you. Come on.
No! Every die is actually cursed.
What is
I
it?
think you are
A
good.
4.
A 4?
Yeah.
So total of
Oh, it's 10, sorry. 10. It's still.
10?
Yeah. Does it hit?
It hits.
What? Really? Wow.
That's
Okay.
very low AC.
Wow, great.
Okay.
Whew. Well, I guess they're not that bad. How much is this? How much is
10!
Oh boy. Beats it, beats it!
10, 13, 14 radiant.
14 radiant.
Please God.
14, so that's 28. Which means... How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I knew it. You just wanted to stress me, no? Oh, okay.
I had to calculate.
Okay. Okay. So while he's grabbing me by the foot and dragging me, while I'm in my beast mode, I don't say no prayer. I actually just mutter like, "Your debt in life is paid now. I shall take you back to the ledger, and now you are forever in debt of life." And then
As you say that, the monster is hit by your guiding bolt, pierced by it completely, and you see its form start to mush and compress and turn into a sort of liquid. And your ledger comes out
oh my god.
and opens up and sucks the essence of the monster inside before snapping shut.
Holy shit, I didn't expect that.
Excuse me. Thank you.
And you hear, "Thank you for the meal." And now, you're alone again. You are now, once again, alone, and a crowd of like 10 people has just seen you do that, and transforming into your form of dread, and they're all just standing in silence, stunned.
I look up, like, to see the people just looking over me. Are they fearful or are they
They are
like,
mortified.
when I see them mortified, I look at the ledger, I look at them, and I just start shouting, "What are you looking at? What are you fearing? Like, I saved you, I saved your lives, and you look at me like that. Stop looking at me like that."
They all begin to scatter and run back to their homes, back inside the town. And there's no one left.
I'm on my knees and I start like saying sorry like over and over again. Like, I'm just sorry, I'm sorry. And I grab my holy symbol and I clutch it very tight. And I'm like, bro, just one answer. That's all I need. If not, I fear that I will go to another route if I cannot hear your voice again.
Roll me a d100.
This
is stressful.
It's actually
I'm stressed out. I'm not even I'm stressed out.
14.
As you clutch it, you're hoping for a prayer and you're looking and you're desperately pushing and you hear and you open your hands to see your symbol snapped in half. The only connection you had to Rao broken. Straight down the middle.
I realize what happened. My connection is lost. I look like at the sea and throw them. I just throw them, look over the ocean, the vast ocean, and I say nothing. I just see how the pieces go inside. And I slowly just go back in the inn and sit exactly for where I stood. And I sit down and exactly the same position, the same face, just wait for the morning.
Very well. A new day is upon you. You all manage to get a long night's rest.
Oh, thank God.
Even you, Atlas.
Gracious.
You managed to get those 4 hours of trance sleep.
Party.
The fresh of coffee in the morning from the downstairs tavern seeps into all of your rooms. And you notice as a few patrons come in and they're just enjoying their morning cup with Thane getting everything ready. Thane is his name, right?
Thane.
Thane, yes.
Oh, it's pain.
No, Thane getting everything ready and seeing you and bringing you a cup of coffee as well. Here you go. Thought you might need some. Don't worry about it, it's on the house. Did you sleep well?
Perhaps.
Mysterious. I heard there was a bunch of commotion last night. Did it wake you up?
No.
Sound sleeper. I don't know how you manage in that chair.
I don't need a lot of comfort, apparently.
I'll drink to that.
Wow. The role playing is crazy.
Vanity, you make your way down and you meet with Luthira and Restin.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking it was someone.
It was, yeah, it's a different spot. I think he had his mark on his arm. His hand? Okay.
On the back of his hand.
Back of his hand.
And it's his left hand.
Just like me.
And you all see Atlas there at the table, just having his morning coffee. What do you do?
How did you sleep, Luthira dear?
Oh, well, I can't complain. I mean, I got woken up in the middle of the night a little bit. There was some shouting going on, and I don't know. I looked out the window, and there was, I don't know, something. I got the shittier room, and it didn't really have a good view, so I didn't see what was happening. I just saw some people running away at some point. I don't know. Maybe they had some sort of weird festival. I don't really. I'm not very well acquainted with the customs in the Velvet Theocracy.
Strange. What about you, Reston?
Oh, you know, I was all right. The pain subsided last night a little bit,
Really? Oh, I'm glad
and
to hear.
I managed to get some sleep and prepare for today's journey.
Oh, yes, indeed.
I feel like I will be able to walk some miles today.
That will be very helpful. I'm glad.
I don't want to be a burden more than I've already been.
I'm sure we can figure out a way to transport you more easily,
Thank you.
if need be, of course.
What about you, Atlas?
Hmm.
How are you?
I'm good.
Well, that's good. There's a bit of an awkward silence, and looking at the two of you, both of them, like,
Well, I'm gonna grab some coffee too.
I'll join you.
Alright.
Lucia, I'm just saying that.
I'm resting
Finish.
with you.
Finish as fast as you can the coffee and the eating, whatever you want. Grab as much food and we scurry out of here. Because if that thing that Rustin has evolves more, oh, trust me, it's not just a sickness. It will transform him too much. So, try not to chit-chat too much, if you can.
Where is this coming from? I mean, I know it's urgent. I of all people should know, but where is this coming from?
What did I say? Like, do you want me to repeat again?
All right.
Please.
No need to. No need to beat around the bush. I see. All right. Sure. I'll zip it and we'll go. I'm actually gonna go to the store right now, and I'm gonna grab some supplies.
Do you need money?
I have some money. I mean, if you'd like to
Then like over
contribute for
here,
your
then
share.
can I come with you? To the store.
Of course, Benny.
Alright.
I give like Lucia like 5 gold. Like,
All right.
should be
Thank
fine.
you. That should be plenty to get everyone at least a week's worth of supplies.
Yes.
Very well. Benny, let's go.
Alright.
Do you just go to the store?
Do they have potions?
You see, it's a general store. It's like
it's a little
nothing magical.
nothing.
Just like some ointments and a little suture kit for the road. But no potions. Some medical supplies, though, but no potions.
So nothing magical.
No.
Well, I just have a nice little walk with her, I guess.
Alright. Reston comes back to the table with a fresh cup of coffee in his hand as well. It's like an ad for coffee at this point.
We also drank coffee.
Yeah, we're currently enjoying our nightly cup of
We're
coffee.
addicted to caffeine.
Kinda.
What did you say to my sister?
Nothing. I just
She
said,
seemed very distraught when I looked while I was away. I was like took a glance back at you guys and she seemed very distressed.
oh well, I'm just rushing the things a bit because obviously you know that your condition is not going to wait for us.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Do you feel worse or do you feel better?
Can I be honest with you?
Please.
I didn't want to worry anybody. But last night my hand started stinging a lot. In the middle of the night I woke up in a lot of pain. I don't know. Thought it might just be from the road. Maybe when we were in the boat I got rocked really hard inside that little chamber. I thought maybe I hit it. But then I noticed it was stinging right where I have this mark.
Rustin, I'll say this, but you have to promise me that you'll keep it for yourself only, and do not mention it.
Alright. What is
This
it?
is for the best of you and your sister and everyone in the group. Rustin, what you will become is a monstrosity, a beast that will just consume everything in its path. Last night, when you had a tingle, I fought actually one of the things that you will become. So, it's on how to describe it, it's beyond horror, let's say. I cannot even comprehend how it even worked. So, I'm breaking this very straight to you. You will become that thing if we do not rush directly to the druids. And hopefully, even we don't know that they will actually manage to. So, in case that it worsens, if you don't want to worry your sister and Vanity, then you can tell me if it becomes bad. And if it becomes to a point of you cannot control anything anymore, we'll go somewhere more secluded and we'll finish the job. Because once you become that thing, you will hurt your sister, no matter what.
1 second, I need to spray this.
Maybe you can speak a bit louder as well.
Yeah.
For
I
the
want to
camera.
blow my nose too. Speaking of loud, sorry, I'm in pain for the past 3 minutes.
So, do you consent to this?
I'm sorry, I just need a second to process. It's not every day that you get told you're gonna turn into a horrible monstrosity and hurt everyone around you. All right,
Look,
yeah, don't let me become one of them.
I know. I think that's why I wanted to speak with you truthfully, because I know you do not wish to become that. And do
I would rather die.
Yeah, I figured. So, you can say to the others that you are feeling fine. But if you do not, and you actually worsen and worsen, let me know. Even if it's just feeling worse, then I know we need to rush.
All right.
So,
I am feeling better though. I'm okay, really. Right now I'm fine. It was just last night for a brief period of time.
I see.
But I'm okay. Really. I think I can even walk today.
Okay. If you cannot, I can carry you.
All right. I'll just gulp this down then, and I'll get things ready, and we can go.
Yeah, but before they come, please calm down. Nothing happened. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Put my hand on his shoulder. Pull yourself together.
Mm.
You are a young man.
Mm-hmm.
Act like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're strong, okay?
Thank
I
you.
know you're going through a lot of stuff, but please, control. Breathe. Okay.
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 I'm good. I'm good.
Mm.
I'm good.
Good.
It's fine.
Good.
I'm excited.
We will do this.
Yes.
We will find the camp, whatever it takes.
Yes.
Okay.
How old is Reston, by the way?
Reston? Well, judging by the fact that you know Luthira was a child when the Rift event happened, and that was like 50 years ago, and Reston was like an even younger child, they're half-elven, both
Yes,
of them.
yeah, I know.
40?
In dog years.
Oh, he's young. He's a young man.
For a half-elf, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
How? Okay.
For a half-elf who's been living in his room
Yeah.
mostly for the past 40 years.
That's most 40-year-olds.
Hmm,
Yeah.
fair.
Half elf or not?
I mean, if elves they mature at 100, then
Half elves around 50, I
yeah,
suppose.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, he's 1 year old. He's a baby!
He's literally a baby.
He's just a baby.
Okay.
Baby Rush!
Baby Russian.
Baby Russian.
Baby Rizzler.
Okay. If you have nothing else to do, Vanity.
I'm disappointed in the potions.
All right,
Left
then
at
you.
my own devices to be healed by the man who rejected me. Even in a worse mood.
All right. Then you come back.
Yeah.
All right. You see Atlas and Restin all packed up and ready to go
Alright.
whenever you'd like. But as you begin to get your things and head out the door, the tavern door opens and you see the familiar old hunchbacked man coming with 2 guards behind him.
Oh,
Oh my
fuck.
god.
Oh, fuck.
Is it true that last night you were present in an altercation that occurred on the beach, Mr. Atlas Morphin, whatever your name may be?
What?
Because we have eyewitnesses that swear on the Empyreans that they saw someone of your build under the moonlight with a strange, undead, monstrous creature.
Interesting.
Is it true?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was resting here. I have witnessed this as well.
So you mean to tell me there is another bird, person with wings on their back, undead, fighting in Kellisport?
Yes, definitely. Maybe someone just wanted to portray me because I'm so unique in these parts of town. So, maybe it's an illusion of someone just forming. To me.
Make a deception check.
Wait. Oh. 6 plus 7?
6 plus 13.
13.
And I suppose you have eyewitnesses to corroborate your story and confirm your alibi?
Yes.
Who are these eyewitnesses? I would like to hear their testimony right now.
The bartender, he literally saw me. Exactly from the night that I stayed, and in the morning exactly in the same position that I remained.
Of course. Thane, Inian, what have you to say? And you see Thane kind of getting all defensive. Yeah, it's true. He was here the whole night. I saw him. The door was locked. He couldn't have gone out even if he wanted to. Without any damages that would have been apparent. Yet I found nothing in the morning. Just him sitting there. Alright. I want you out of Kellisport.
Oh, we
This
just
morning.
Yeah, definitely. We're just going.
We don't take for troublemakers here. Good day! And he leaves in an annoyed little fuss and slams the door behind.
Anything to add?
No.
Oh, Atlas. You can deceive him, but come on. Someone imitating you? Really?
People saw me.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that. He literally asked the testimony that I was literally sitting in the same spot.
Why are you lying, Atlas? What is wrong with you?
Why do you think I'm lying? Why don't you trust me? Why don't you trust me?
Why don't I trust you? I saw your little anger fit last night. You're absolutely crazed. You act nothing like you did in Kellen. I'm not even sure you're the same Atlas anymore.
Yes, I did have a peace pipe on me.
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard you.
Yes, I did have a fit. I was really in anger because I wanted to
Alright.
contact the ledger It responded to me, but didn't answer my questions. I came back. The barkeeper saw me, that I was angry, and I knocked on your door.
I was sleeping.
I know, I left you. The barkeeper saw me sitting down, and I stayed
Then how
there.
do you explain the altercation?
How should I know?
Don't mind Dorian. He'll blame anything on a new outsider just to get them to bribe him some more.
Stay out of this, please. I much appreciate your input, but I don't need it right now. This is between me and Mr. Morfrin. Thank you.
Alright, I was just trying to tell you that you shouldn't trust Dorian when he says he's got eyewitnesses.
I will choose who to trust and who not to trust.
I see that
But
you
I
don't.
think we're ready to embark now. Aren't we? Alright, thank you for your hospitality.
Of course.
We'll be out of your hair now.
Safe travels. Be careful out there on the road.
We'll try our best.
You all begin to make your way out of Kellisport, out the gates, and into the not quite wilderness, because you're still on the main road. And you take a glance back at the sea now below you as you're going up a little hill, and the town. And in the very distance to the right, the rift walls, the Rift Mountains, with Bellaria far away. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session,
Wow! Amazing! Amazing!
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
thank you.
I certainly had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yes, very
And we'll see you guys in the next one.